Let's start this thing.
Hello there, everyone. Okay. Yeah, I think we got music playing. A little bit quiet. A bit of a slow burner today, but it is there. Alright, so let's get into the game. Okay, so fleet climb. Feels like I haven't done a fleet climb in a while. Well, Kit, how are you doing? How the devil are you? Making me sound all British. Why is my... Oh, I know why my screen captures off, I think. Maybe? Alright, let me get this on full auto and I'll deal with it. I'm gonna say, typical start. But yeah, hi. Gonna say we got the monotony of fleet climbs to enjoy. What could be better to start a stream with? Oh. Almost full auto. As soon as Scimitar comes out, it's game over. I was going to say, when it comes to fleet climb, yeah, it's got to be sacrificed. As much as I do like to play the game, this is a bit too much even for me. There we go. Can I... need to get this on screen for myself. There we go. Just bear with me. There's going to be a bit of screenception here. I just need a little gauge of what I'm doing. I think that's right. I think that's right. Soon find out. Probably cut something else off that I haven't seen for a minute. I was gonna say, it's... the 5th stream was banging. I'm actually trying to work out what you meant by that. I know it was, it was saying drop down, wasn't it? Because that was the song above it. Oh, you're talking about the Inception, Doy. I've just realised. It isn't. I'll concur there. My mum doesn't tend to get that much. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. I probably sleep more than I should, but a hard one to shake off that. I feel like there is a golden amount of sleep. Sleep too little, you're not actually refreshing your energy, if you like. And if you sleep too much, you're probably veering into depression. Well, it's either that or you're John Obi McCall. What was it? John Obi McCall? Michael Essien, it might have been. And it was one of the two Chelsea footballers. They slept something ridiculous, like 15 hours a day. I remember hearing about it and I was like, what? Like, how the hell do you manage that and have a career? I know, it must be. Right, let's grab some of these. I don't know if you can tell, I haven't been on my game today, so I miss me morning energy. We'll grab some of that. I mean, I'm actually trying to math that out. That'd be something like just over 2 hours a day. That's pretty rough. I mean, I think for myself, right, my biggest issue is the sleep I get always seems like it's bad sleep in that, like, take last night, for instance. I did me Swaggo daily stuff, which is like the last thing I do on my PC. And then I thought, right, I'm going to have an hour on Death Stranding 2. So I have a go on that. And before I know it, it's 1:15 or something. So I'm thinking, right, time wind down, get bed, etc. But then I put a show on to watch. And then I watch an episode of that. And I'm like, oh, go on, I'll watch another. You know, it's still early. I watch that and then it's 3:30 before I know it. And then this is the annoying thing, right? I still get enough sleep if you talk about on paper, like 6 to 7 hours. But the trouble is I'm getting up later, which is where the issue comes in. Yeah, just one more. And I wouldn't mind Death Stranding's a bit of that as well. You know, I just say to myself, oh, just do one more thing on here. You know, you'll be fine. It's only just, like, in terms of game distance, it's like just a quick hop, skip and a jump from where you are. So it'll take a few minutes to do it. And you just get drawn into another one thing. It's like the gaming version of crack. Actually, leave that. Yeah, I am Brassic here. Alright, we've got some shot prods there at least. I'm not doing bad. My main account's closer. I've got 3 out of 5 there. So 3 out of 6. What they're going to have to tweak this moving forward. In the requirements, it does say 7 stars. So I wouldn't be able to do this even if my Scorch was Relic 5. They're going to have to tweak the prerequisites a bit more so that it explicitly says to take part in the event you need 7 stars, because there are going to be people who are upset. You know, and I say that because it's only because someone pointed it out to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But that is going to be a real big... There's going to be a big reaction to it if people go in thinking they can do it and then they can't. Pirate King Hondo Onoka. You see, I get Ithano Hondo, I get Ezra, big old kicks, fine. Gas makes sense if he's Hondo from like the Clone Wars, which does seem about right with the Salacious Crumb dude with him. It's Rey and Vet Smuggler that get me, because I've heard the logic. It's something to do with Galaxy's Edge, is it, in Florida? You know, apparently Hondo's there and these two are kind of on the ride with him. But it's like, what a bleeding loose connection you've gone for there. I'm saying all this, by the way, right now, Rey Scav actually isn't bad. I haven't actually got the data cron, but she's actually okay right now. Here we go, characters. Rey Scavenger. Rey Scavenger deals plus 25% more damage per relic amplifier level on all allies. So yeah, she can go cray cray. At least as far as you expect Scav Rey to go cray cray. And you're always forgetting something. Can't do anything here, can I? No. I need first ear today. I missed yesterday entirely. Well, I missed it on both of my accounts, but it was definitely felt here. I've got time on my main as well because I'm still... I wouldn't say I'm still in the tete-a-tete with the other person, but I'm still keeping an eye on him. Let's phrase it that way. Lately, I've been taking second and just thinking, right, if you want to go for first, you can have it. All right, that's nothing. Yeah, it's on now. All right. So if I go like this, yeah, it's sorted now. But if I'm right, the now plane's gone off. All right, let's beat Cunning and then I can sort it. Must be something about where the window's positioned. Alright, Scimitar, game over. I'm going to go to this screen a second just because I could do with actually having that on screen again, like before. Hang on. There we go. It just saves you guys getting double vision. Right, so if I pop that on a second. Okay, try again. This is actually rather difficult in terms of... like, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Maybe it's better if I just leave it on as normal. There we go, that's like that. I'll make it bigger. That's it, I can actually see what I'm doing now. All right, so just need to hide that. And honestly, I don't even mind getting rid of all that lot. So, all right, isn't it? Maybe have it at the top so that the bar goes along the top. I'm weighing up changing my layout of everything. And it's a weird one because I saw this the other day. If I can find it. I should be able to find it. It seems like one of the things they're really pushing. There we go. I like the look of this in terms of how it presents. Like a little, what's the word? Bezeled? I think it might be a bezel. I can't remember. The idea being it pops out, you know, like a button. You know, and I like the idea that it just pops out with certain things that are happening on stream. It's very low key and out of the way. It doesn't take up like the whole bottom row, if you like. Bevel, that's it. I couldn't remember what the actual word was. But yeah. I saw it in an email blast I had the other day and I was like, you know what, that does look kind of cool. So I was thinking I might get that when I get the paid next. But if I did it, I'd be tempted to tweak a few more things. May have to have a play around with it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like, you know, when you got a phone and it's like how many I think that's what I was thinking of, bezels, not like on a phone, you know, around the edge. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll have to have a think on that. I don't end up doing too much because I feel like I like my layout as it is. For the most part, it's just hard not to look and think sometimes. Can I tweak it a bit? Well, for kit's sake, we're going to have a full auto in a second. This thick-star Leviathan really likes hanging around him first. When you talk about game longevity, it's hard not to think that CG are really convinced that they've got a long-term plan here. I mean, if I just turn off all that for a second with the now playing and the rest of it. There we go. It's like there, with this era thing that they've decided to pop up at the top left, it really feels hard not to believe that at least they think the game's got some longevity. Because I think if they didn't, I mean, if it was me, this is, I wouldn't put in legacy era. I'd like retroactively create eras. But the fact that they've kind of gone, you know what, that's all legacy. It's as if they're saying, yeah, we know there's going to be plenty of eras to come, so it doesn't matter if we do a legacy era because there's plenty more that will come out. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Especially when you think there's probably only, what, 4 eras in a year? I think it's 4 in a year. 3 months into, yeah, so 4 a year. Again, maybe it's an overestimation on my side, but definitely something that sells itself well in terms of convincing you, or making it look like they've got a bit of a plan. Tend to spend normal energy on car attack, and then I use the shipments to get these. My crystals have kind of impeded me a bit this week. It's the trouble with these Mockies. I do try to get a good drop on one of them so that, you know, if I can get 10, then I only need 5, you know. But look at that, 29 out of 30. Oh, and you guys can't see it. Yeah. 29 out of 30. I just genuinely feel frustrated by it. You know, it's like, come on, can't we just have like an 8 or something? You know, just give us a bit of a better chance, you know. But no. Yeah, I'm looking forward to starting to get some Ezra shards. I need 55, so I'm gonna have to start nipping away at that. I know it's the gist of Proving Grounds, but it's also why I've not been dilly-dallying on characters. Well, Conquest characters. Crimson really doesn't feel that far behind Temmin right now. Like, I'm not close, but I'm not ridiculously far behind. I mean, it's 11.8. I think Crimson's 12.7. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm a mile away like I once was. It helps that I'm doing the same farm as well. As much as I'd rather have an opportunity now to be going for Leia or even Ahsoka, that thing of it's all right, isn't it? Oh, that's been an odd one, Pratt, but cheers. Yeah, thank you for the YouTube raid. Let me just see, everything's okay, isn't it? More thinking there isn't like a block on of some sort. No, looks all okay, at least in terms of like I've got the raid button still. I don't know what happened then. Oh, by the way, Ada, I never saw you pop up there. It didn't show up anywhere for me. Sorry about that. Yeah, a little bit strange, isn't it? But yeah, like I say, appreciate it on YouTube as well anyway. I mean, if anything, this is always the slow part of my stream. Just doing the fleet climb, but GAC I'm a little concerned about. I've got a Kyber 1 for my main, Kyber 2 for my free-to-play, and I'm not sure about either. I feel like this season's going to be starting off a bit messy. Didn't help I didn't do much planning. My hope is, if I lose this first round on Temmin, my main, I'm hoping I don't drop out of Kyber 1 straight away. So I think then it's a bit of a pressure to get back in. But if I can just hold for a round and see where I am, like what maybe is working, what's not working, then I can maybe plan around that a bit, you know. You think I'm really close, do you? Okay. I don't know what my legacy score is, to be honest. My legacy score, my skills, skill points. Don't know why I said legacy score. Let's just bring this open while I've got a second. Oh, right. honestly didn't have a clue what you was talking about there, One Pratt. Sorry. That's not bad then. I'm going to say, where you... I want to say something fun, Dan, but I'll just say where you stopping by. The punchline evaded me. I'm trying to think what the parts I wouldn't want to go to are, and my mum always used to sort of joke about Longton being neck end. I've never had that impression of it, but that was something she always used to be like, oh, you don't go to Longton. I don't know what, I think Mia was the other one. I think. Yeah, I mean, again, I've never really seen it myself. The few times I've been Longton, it seemed quite all right to me. You know, I've seen worse places and stuff, let's say that. Pretty shameful to say it's about your hometown, but it is there, sadly. Yeah, Lexi Square, I don't know why that popped in my head. Like I say, I feel like I've just aged a bit saying that. I don't even know what my legacy score would be for either account. Wouldn't be great because I wasn't good at GAC at the time. I played it, I streamed it, but I wasn't good at it. I wouldn't say I'm good at it now, but I managed to fly by the hook or crook. I've been there when the sun is up, yes. Although granted, right, this is probably a decade ago at this point. So I don't know if dust heads have taken over. That could be the case. I haven't said wireless in a while, but that is something that is like ingrained in my head because my granddad always used to have that. I feel like he used to say it a lot. Besides my granddad and my nan, if it was my nan, I'm going a long time ago now for me, but yeah, wow. Taking me down memory lane with these words. Yeah, nothing fancy. You know what? I would like to burn that energy, but I want to make sure that I don't get knocked by some prick. So let's just see where we are. They're second, so we can go for a full throttle climb. We go for first, and if they knock us to take first and we go to second, I'm not fighting them. I'll just take my number. Do we have a duck counter on the stream? We don't, but that would be an interesting thing. I used to do like the emoji walls, you know, like where someone puts an emoji in chat and it like bursts onto screen. I used to have things like that, but I never transferred it over when I set up this current stream layout. Always liked it as like a cool thing for people to sort of just like shoot things on screen. You know, it's funny, I never say duck that much because how do I phrase it? I realised at some point, right, that I feel like I say duck more to women than to men because it just doesn't feel as natural to say it to a bloke. You're right, duck. But because I feel like there's a lot of men usually on Star Wars streams, so again, it's that kind of thing of I don't tend to say it. You know, it's that weird. Now, Ada, I will say that you tend to say "a up duck" or something like that to me, so I do reciprocate it. You know what I mean? It's that weird thing of if I feel I can say it, I will say it, but if I don't, I don't. Alate, how you doing as well, man? Exactly. You know, I do like there's a bit of what do you call it? Local lexicon. it's one of the silly things I remember when I went to university. I studied language, and part of it was semantics and like I can't remember the actual socio semantics or something like that. And it was the whole idea of like the things that people in local areas will say. And then add into that, there was like a study about how men will talk to women with terms of sweetness. Like you'll say like objectifying a little bit, and I'm like, oh god, I don't want to end up doing that. Long story short, I went to university and I realised men are pricks, and that's why I try not to say certain things, because I don't want to be a prick. That's the TLDR. Full auto, please. It's actually come from Nottingham, or gone as far as Nottingham, I should say. I don't really know what Nottingham dialect would be precisely, but it's not like a million miles away from us, so it doesn't surprise me. It's like, I know a few things from Stoke have got as far as St. Helens, so, you know, it's not like it's ingrained or anything, but it's there, you know. I was going to say, I don't think duck is that infectious, sadly. I've been trying with oatcakes for years and no one's tried one. I remember I took some oatcakes up to a friend from university when I went visit. Never got a comment they were nice. For all I know, they went in the bin. But I thought, all right, I will try and bring a bit of home to you. Okay, let's spend some energy. You know, honestly, they're like well, I wouldn't say my bread and butter, but they are the next thing. Can anyone tell I'm Brasset, by the way, when it comes to guild currency? Depar. She's not farmable yet, but I can at least give her some gear. I'll try to. You know, if the game says F you have to take it. I'd love to create something silly on my screen, right? It'd be something called, is Josh in a good mood or not? And it'd essentially be, if I can show it, it'd essentially be something where it looks at this, checks where Stoke is on the table, or even more precise if it wanted to, checks Stoke's last results, and says, is Josh in a good mood? Well, based on this, I'm in an okay mood. We have not lost this season. We're unbeaten. We're second in the table after one game. I'm in an okay mood. If we're still here come May, I'm in a very good mood. But if this is like the highest peak we climb all season, it would be the worst thing, but it'll still be sad. Oh, come on. Yeah, I imagine there's some way of doing it. I mean, I was mulling it over just for the fact that it's this time of year I do change my stream schedule. During the summer, I'll stream on Saturdays, no issue. But when the football season comes back around, I always stream Friday evening. And unless Stoke are playing Friday, then it goes back to Saturday. You know, it can never be straightforward. But yeah, I just have that thought in my head of it's a nice thing to sort of let people know if like maybe my weekend was good or not. Hal, you've lost 6 in a row, including today's match. Damn. Oh man, that is rough. I will give you that. I mean, can I back up on it? Yeah. Because we're allies on here, aren't we? Let me just check you. Yeah, you're still ahead. Yeah, you're still ahead of me. 3690 to 3641. But you haven't dropped that far, at least, even with 6 in a row. But I'll tell you what, don't let me come near you because I don't want to face you. Yeah, like I've been saying, I'm risking dropping out of Kyber 1. So yeah, don't get close to me. Oh god, that's no pressure. I found this remarkable, by the way. This is, if you've seen them in chat, Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma's not got a main account in this, their alt, but the fact that their alt's got 12 mil. And I'm looking at my own, obviously, and thinking that, you know, mine's 11, but I just find it quite remarkable. I heard today that this is where Mol is. Here we go. 13 mil. They were in my guild. I think they got everything. Yeah. But yeah, I find that quite impressive how they've gone from, with no disrespect to my own guild, 776 in the raid rankings to 8th. Yeah, they've done well for themselves. There isn't actually anything to purchase at the moment, is there, in terms of anything really worthwhile? There hasn't been a flashpoint in the last few days. I'm still keeping my eye on them, though. My hope is that they've essentially worked out what I've been trying to do, which is take second if you don't want first. And that seems to be what they've done today. Well, if they didn't do that, my approach would have just been to play like Captain America and do this all day. Ooh. Surprised myself then. Picked these up earlier thinking, right, I'm going to have these. If I've ever got a couple of spare minutes, I can just do a little bit of, maybe not like this. This isn't exactly a very good exercise. But just the idea of, you know, I can pull my chair back and do a little bit. But then I've just swung my chair just because I was uncomfortable and nearly kicked him. But yeah, don't do that. Kit, so you just check where your count is at, and evidently I'm still ranked 30 in Fleet Arena. that ain't bad for you, is it? I mean, I know, again, probably irrelevant, but still, it's pretty cool in the sense of, you know, if ever, like, the winds of change happened and you decided to pick it back up, it's not like you'd be far away from somewhere of convenience. I mean, I will say this as well, genuinely, I did want to try and look after your account after you stopped. You know, I was like, come on, can I at least just keep it up for a little bit? And I just remember that month I tried and it was so difficult. How people manage 3s and 4s, I think Womp is in that category. I don't know how you do it. I just get so frazzled trying to juggle it all. Gavster, I've only just seen your comment, sorry. Your guild's 56th in the raid. Nice one. I mean, we're miles behind in the sense of the actual rankings, but to be honest, I think our goals are very small, but GG's. I'm not going to lie to you. You've probably fallen behind a fair bit, yeah. I mean, the marquee schedule since you've finished has ramped up. You know, it's 2 a month definitively. It's not gotten anywhere easier to farm characters. Well, I say not got easy to farm characters. That's a bit of a lie, like with those Lightspeed tokens. But they're mainly for older characters, so you wouldn't benefit. Saying that, if you left for like a couple of years and decided to come back, then it might be a benefit. Oh, if you only got 2, I'm sorry. I could have sworn I'd seen you with 3 one time. Maybe I was just a bit delirious. Okay. Let me just bring this over here a second, right? This is what I look at from my chat, and I think this is where I get a little confused sometimes reading things, because it's like here, I can only just see replying to Lady Ada. So I can see the messages, but I think sometimes I'm like, is there a conversation going on here? I can't tell. I'm not like being talked to, if you know what I mean. It is there, but I feel like I just need to have a closer look at the fine print. Let me just put that back in. There we go. I haven't. I did get it, but I didn't lock it until after GAC started. So yeah, I'm irritated by my data crons on my main. I mean, forget the fact that I haven't got a lot of the new set. I'm annoyed just for the fact that I rolled Veteran Smuggler Chewie twice. I ended up managing to get Rose yesterday via Territory War rerolls. But yeah, I've got Talia I need to reroll to try and get anything remotely decent. And even Reva I need to reroll. But I've also got Blind, which I need to reroll. So it's like, oh god, so many bad hits. I've got Rolo. Well, at least I've got Rolo where she needs to be. I've worked on the Darth Vader cron more for the stats than anything. I'll probably stop at level... I was going to say level 14, but I might as well go all the way to 15 at that point. But yeah, it's such a funny one. I would like to do the Sortie one as well, because I think Sortie is cheap to begin with, but there's some decent stats in there, especially for something like Aphra, so I'd be inclined to go for it, give it a go. My hope is we won't be max creating, just to be clear. That's a very ambitious goal for us. I actually did something for the first time this week. I created a little PDF. Oh, and apparently it won't open it like that because my browser's an idiot. Here we go. If it wants to open it, there we go. Yeah, so I just created this, which is essentially like a little breakdown of where we are. You know, I even try and include a little graphic for the raid just to give people a nudge on what scores well. Datacron, advice, goals. I know other guilds do it. We've never done it before, so I thought I'll just start it and just see if I can keep it up, do it every other month. But, it's the difficulty when you aren't in a competitive guild, you know, or a guild that it considers itself competitive, or however you might want to call it. You know, we kind of need to push, but we can't push too hard because people don't want to be pushed hard. Took Jawas for the win. Honestly, I really, really wish that I had done more with that Jawa cron. I know that might not be what you're getting at, but I'll tell you what, we got the Jawa one here. I really wish I'd taken that to level 15. I mean, IG Queel and then Chief Nebbit all gain bonuses. That is lovely, but I stopped when I got to the level 3. It's a shame. It was a fun-looking cron. If that had been if that had been like this time where we've had level 9s, I'd have gone straight for it. Yeah, I've seen Gav. I'm actually a bit bummed about it because if my opponent today's got one cron, I put Jabba on defense. So yeah, I'm hoping either they haven't got it or they don't know about it. But yeah, I did get one, like I say, but I just didn't lock it in time. Yeah, that's the aim we're going for here. I mean, I'm mainly doing it for myself. I'm getting the teams up to where I want because I want to be able to say I worked on the raid. You know, I don't want to just be sort of being passive. I want to actually lead by example. But it's hard to know what my guild's going to do. I mean, my biggest frustration right now, which I actually did point out in that thing, is the fact that we said we were going to work on the Dear Cal mission and we were going to work on the Bo-Katan mission. I don't know when we said we were going to do this, but it feels like a lifetime ago, but we're still making no progress on it. So I'm nagging people to do it a bit now because it's like there's a car attack on the line. You know, if we just make some progress there, we can potentially earn car attack. So it's like, come on, can we just knuckle down, a lot of us, and just try and get this done? But whether we do or not, I don't know. They just go full tanky with them thermal detonators, blow enemies up and heal Jawas. You know, I'm wondering if that's what, if you're thinking of Conquest there as well. The Shutagawa mechanic was broken. I'm looking here, I don't know if it was here. I know I saw some Jawas somewhere in my Conquest. Yeah, I'm probably not. But yeah, I do agree with you. I'm going to have to veer away from Jabba, I think. People will know about it soon enough if they don't already. Oh, little update on my accounts. I did get the CX2 Omicron on both my accounts this week. And that gave me enough time to get another 10. So on my free-to-play, I put Scorch on, which I was thinking about doing here, but I thought I'll hold fire on Scorch. The one I did here instead was Hondo. I thought, let's get this guy ready for 5v5. It feels like a bit of a weird one to go for, but I don't regret it as such. I think I'm not going to be using Disguised Clone Trooper or Scorch because I haven't got Tarkin or his Omicron ready. But I think that will be the way I go. Once he's ready, I can give Scorch his. Oh, you're thinking about Chief Nebit's army? Wow. It's funny, I haven't looked at that Omicron in donkeys. When a Jawa ally deals damage to an enemy, they dispel all buffs on that enemy. For every buff dispelled, that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator. When an enemy takes damage from a thermal detonator, Jawa allies recover 5% health and protection, gain 5% turn meter, and there is a 50% chance that enemy is inflicted with a thermal detonator for 2 turns. It's so weird reading that, right? Because Nebit was one of the first Omicrons in the game. I think Dabba Boba was the first Omicrons, if I remember correctly. Or at least the first ones they announced. But I think Nebit was like in that first bracket that came out. So yeah, it's wild just to go back that far and be like, oh wow, he was one that they were really trying to get us to go for. Yeah, I haven't really looked at anything for mine. I got the Lightspeed bundle a couple of months ago, but that's about it. Yeah, the Inquisitors all had Omicrons, but if I remember right, they were later on. Ooh, wow, you're going back some time there for the tank raid. It might have been. I know what they were good at, which I don't think you were playing the game at the time, but when we had the Challenge Rancor raid, they were actually good there with Rey. It was a very weird scene, but you just had 4 of the Jawas under Rey, and they were able to do a fair chunk of damage in one of the phases. Yeah, honestly, that was probably a peak raid time. You know, Challenge Rancor raid, that was the worst raid time for me. I just did not like hitting the raid then. Yeah, honestly, you didn't miss anything good. I mean, there was some interesting things, like people managed to eventually get Supreme Leader Kylo to do the entire phase 1, but it was such a slog. I remember having to do it each time, and I'm like, oh god. You know, as much as the new raids have got problems, I feel like they're minuscule compared to Challenge Rancor. I think it's around that time that I was thinking about it. I'm pretty sure the new raid system came in after I stopped playing for a month. I know I always go back to it, but I feel like when you decide to leave a game, especially if you do come back, it's like you remember it, even if it was a very short period. Yeah, definitely the peak era. I mean, I said tank, but I really meant the entire like era of those raids. I mean, I think HSTR definitely had the idea of, right, we've got an idea that only a certain number of teams will be able to hit it well, but then everyone can at least throw stuff at it. I mean, I do stand by the fact I believe the current raid system is needed, at least in the sense of locking factions out. You know, if, like with Order 66 for argument's sake, they had it that you could use any team whatsoever, then I'm sure that a Rey or a Slacker or something would one-shot the raid. Well, I say one-shot it, it's not even one-shot it, it's the idea that it would trivialize it. You know what I mean? So I get why they've altered the system. So for me, I think it's more... It honestly feels like they've taken away the boss factor of it, which is what bugs me. You know, you look at the last 3. Speeder bike, you're chasing speeder bikes. Duh. Doi. The Naboo raid, you're shooting droids, even as droids occasionally. And Order 66, you're taking on clones and occasionally hitting Vader. Like Vader is actually a decent raid boss in the sense, if you get to the point he's going to hit you, he will kill you. So I'll give him the due, they did make Vader threatening, but the whole point of the raid is to not let him hit you. So it's where they need to go back to the way it was before with Great Dragon, Triumvirate. Actually have raid bosses rather than having these waves of enemies that just keep respawning. They've lost track of what was actually quite interesting. Great Dragon was alright. I would say, you know, it had problems, but it was all right. You used... I'm probably going to miss one here. You could have used Jawas, Tuskens, Old Republic, Hutt Cartel, and Mandalorians. They were like the allowed factions. But it was actually quite an interesting set of mechanics for the raid. And if you see anyone doing TB nowadays, the Bo-Katan mission on Tatooine, that is the Dragon Raid, or Great Dragon Raid. They've just simplified it to make sure it can be done as a CM. So that is one nice thing, you can at least still see it. I mean, I hope they do that again somehow with Endor and all the others. It'd be nice to not waste these things that they've done, you know. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. Yeah, I mean, I could understand that argument as well. Like, if in the next raid they said, right, we're going to allow all factions in except for Galactic Legends, that would make it interesting if they then went another way around it. But again, I don't see it, because then it'd be like, well, why are you going to go for these brand new tunes when you can just use the rest of your roster? You know, I get CG's take on this. It's like, yeah, we're probably not going to do that. Okay. Let's open that. See, I never got PTSD from it. I think out of the new ones, it's been the best in terms of... The mechanics were bad, I will admit that, but the speed of it was good. You were just able to do all those runs in a reasonably quick time. Whereas now it's I just find it a pain in the arse having to do... Even Order 66, it's quicker. It's quicker than Naboo was. But it's like... I don't know. You know what, right? I think I've been harsh on Order 66 there. I think I will say it's better than even Speeder Bite for speed. Like, even with remods, I don't think it takes me that long to do Order 66. But I'm going to just caveat that with the fact I haven't got all the teams at good levels, so maybe it's longer at higher tiers. Like, I'm fairly close on Temmin, but Crimson's still a bit behind, so I'm still doing a lot of solos and whatnot. Anyway, we got an ad break coming up, so I'm going to just speed read through these as quick as I can so you get an idea of my opponent. RMIGG from CIS Death Trooper. Death not spelled correctly. That's mildly irritating. 12.8 million GP on our side, 13.3 on theirs. Zeta's 343 to 386. Omicron's 56 to 43 in GAC. We're 1 GL behind. I do not have Ahsoka. Rallet units 267 to 278. Break that down a bit more. We've got 12 R9s to their 21. 18 R8s to their 42, 99 R7s to their 77, and 93 R5s to their 87. Okay. They've got more 25 pluses than me, 111 to 135. More 20 pluses, 347 to 404. And more 15 pluses, 517 to 699. Not looking too hot. About the same on the Datacrons, I'd say. Very quick glance at the mods. They all seem in order on the Galactic Legends. Nothing's standing out to me as bad on the Dunes listed. Qui-Gon's a bit odd with only a health set listed. I wouldn't necessarily go for speed on Bo-Katan, but again, that's preference. I won't get Jocasta built up soon. As much as I don't mind that I got these up, they feel kind of a dud in 3v3. I feel like they need to do something with Bad Batch for that. Even if they do an Omicron that allows like OG and new Bad Batch to merge in 3v3. Do something like that. Just so that they don't feel as wasteful outside of it. All right, Zaalbar, Omicron to be taken into consideration. Wow, Phasma's 311. I didn't know you gave her some Weetabix this morning. Okay, that is totally unexpected. Wow. Yeah, I mean, either they're a First Order fan or they are crazy. By the way, I like that guild name, Carpathian Madness. That's such a silly thing for me to like, but I just saw it and I'm like, okay, I'm down for that name. All right, let's see what they've done. I think they have use in PvP, but I think 5v5 is where they shine. If you put them in 3v3, they're a shadow of what they are. That's not it, is it? There we go, reset. 3v3, okay. So, let's show you my defense. We've got Tuskens, we got Finfin Zori, and we did apply a 2% offense on debuffs expiring cron. I would have put Rose in there, but I hadn't got any speed on Zori, so I thought I'd just want to make sure they're pretty fast. Or they've got some speed. I did something weird where I was kind of future-proofing my defense, where I've put this Inquisitor cron with Second Sister here. Do I think this is going to get holds? Hell no. But it's kind of there to remind me to do something later. First time I've been able to put Lord Vader with the clones on defense, so cool. It's not the CX2 cron, sadly, though. It is a clone trooper level 6. And then we got gas. I think it's a speed up base. Oh no, it isn't. Sorry, it's gaining 5% crit damage. Okay, south wall. We've got Cere again. I have put the Jawa cron on because I thought maybe if I can give them 20% turn meter, it means Cal Katarn goes fast. So maybe. We got Enoch. Enoch's got stacking offense. I'm not entirely sure I'll keep this cron here because that's been my Great Mother's cron, but I don't think we'll be using it against Ahsoka this season. Jabba's here, like I said, a little bit of an iffy one that, but I did put percent health damage effects, which could actually be good against Wampa, potentially. I doubt it because the dots aren't really what's doing the damage of Wampa, but you know what I mean? There is something there at least, you know. I was thinking in those lines, even if I didn't actually think enough. Ooh, I've only just seen Slacker got a hold. Okay, Slacker got a hold. That is good to see. And Balin as well. So, all right, maybe they've hit it and quit it. So for you guys, just so you can see what we're missing, we've got Old Ben, Hondo, and Watt on the back wall. We've got CLS. We've got DTMG. We've got Qui-Gon, and we've got another Inquisitor team. So, yeah. That's what we got. Let's see what they've got now. We've got Boss Nass. We've got the Boss Nass level 9 as well. As long as he's got that Datacron, yeah, it's TW and GAC plus a lot more damage, so be wary of it. Okay, we've got Ahsoka with Watt and Jensen. We've got Lord Vader. We've got Darth Vader with Zaalbar and Mission. Did I say Darth Vader? I meant Darth Revan. And we've got Tarkin. Okay. Yeah, Wampa's going to wreck people. Okay, we've got the Great Mothers here. We've got Blacker. We've got Third Sister. We've got Queenie. And we've got Rey. Alright, Jab Jab isn't on offense, so we don't confuse that. Reva's not on offense. Lord Vader's not on offense. Yeah, I've just taken a lot off my offensive list. Alright, so Kenobi against Slacker has got to be the thing. I'm going to put Jedi Knight Revan as my Tarkin counter. I'm pretty sure I've seen that work. A while, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. For Ahsoka, I'm thinking Sith Eternal isn't listed because I was using it on offense on defense at the end of last season. I think we do that there. The Great Mother seem fairly solid there. I say seem, they are solid there. I have got the Gungans on offense, I think. So I think we throw Boss Nass at Darth Revan Zaalbar. Leia at Lord Vader. I go back to it. I wouldn't trust Bad Batch against Queen Amidala in 3s. I feel like there's just... It's where, like I said, I feel like they need a 3v3 army. Or even if it combines the two factions, because... Or the two teams. Just for that simple reason that they lose so many things when it's not 5s. I think we do Traya there. We do Queen there. I've got Malgus on offense this season as well, so we can do a Malgus team and a Darth Revan team. So Darth Revan can do the Great Mothers. And I could do Cere on Reva. That leaves JML, Bo-Katan, Bane, and Malgus for the Bat Wall. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Let's start on it. I don't feel like I listed everything either. I'm probably going to see something in the end and be like, oh yeah, that as well. I mean, I'm not going to use it on a Night Sister team. But I might as well use this here. The decent level 3. I love the delayed reaction to that, as if to say, I've just been thinking about it, and yeah, I'm scared. Alright, let's... Mac Morgan, I guess. They'll be fine. He of little faith. That's it, just keep inflicting debuffs. Where I'm at this day, cron is kind of cool. Just basically keep farming specials. You know, they can't hurt you if they can't hit you. 67. Oh, you've just watched the clip. That makes more sense. Yeah, you don't want to watch last season. I made a couple of boo-boos with them. Against Jabba. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I really hope that someone comes out with a counter that isn't this season, or at least doesn't require the Hodocron. I feel like every time I use this on this team, a teeny bit of my Swaggo soul dies. Like being given a really cool toy and being told you've got to play with it somewhere very specific. Not fun. All right, again, let's do that. Hold your breath, folks. Ugh. Oof. 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 Oh man, I didn't even get the assist. Woo. Right, okay. Okay, we've checkmated each other. We both can't clear Slacker. I'll give us another go with Bane, just on the off chance Bane can get through it, but... Oh, I've just used Malik. So yeah, I can't do it. I'm trying to think if there's some madcap team that could maybe do better. Let's see if we got Han. Okay. Do I hit Slacker? Essentially not to stun Rey, I'm guessing. All right. But this is the thing, I haven't got Malik, so I'm essentially trying to do something with leftovers. That's pretty much all I can hope for, I think. Essentially trying to just clean this up, or get into a cleaner position, I should say. Alright, I know it's not got health, but I don't want to use that. That could be quite good. That one I need for Queen. So yeah, I might as well just go for something that's got dark side benefits. I don't think this works. I feel like I'd leave that there, to be fair. Alright, Sass is dead. We drain again. Star set with the resub. Thank you very much, man. How you doing? Okay, we can't get through it. Let's work on this. 1, 2, 3. Let's send in Krennic. My cat really needs some love. Oh yeah, for sure. I've heard it before. I've only seen it once, so that's why I was questioning it a little in terms of what to do, but I've heard about it, so yeah, I appreciate just a little bit of guidance there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that really. But I can say that I want to be the worst in terms of we base it. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm going to say it perfectly suits Krennic. You know, he's given a busted data cron, never gets used with him. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Gonna slap something dark side on. Why not? But yeah, that cron is absolutely mental with Blacker right now. And I'm saying right now, like it hasn't been for 2 months, but more just that sense of you'd have thought with this set that just came in, they would have introduced something that could at least match it a little bit. Like in the general pool. But no, it's like, no, you're going to have this busted one. Maybe there's something with the Rolo Cron that'll beat it. Oh. All right, down we go. Brave Santan with the raid. Party of 6, thank you very much. Hello there, everyone. It looks like we're not beating this cleanly either. Yeah, they want Nihilus. Okay. Oh yeah, we should have an idea of that for now. A little bit rough here, to be fair, Brace fan. Can't get through Slacker. We've just dropped on Queen. Bit of a rough start. I hope it gets better for you though, man. We're going to just go for a Hail Mary at this point. Let's see if we can do something with the new Bad Batch. Put Crosshair in here, and I think we go for Batcher, just for the fact that at least Batcher has got a way of ignoring Taunt. Let's just go for that. Ooh, hang on, have I got Gungans? I'm going to stick with this for now, but if it doesn't work, Gungans could get through it. Trouble is, then I haven't got anything really clean for Reva. Right. Mark Poby. Alright, I wanted to mark Poby, but apparently we don't. Let's try it again. All right, Poby down. We'll just base it there for a minute. Yeah, ideally we get Qui-Gon under control. And again. Oh, I thought we rescued her then. All right. Bylonder could be doing better. I could have sworn we got the target practice we needed. All right, git. All right, Mark Quadme. All right, thank you. 31. Good to know that that can work, because I honestly thought that was not a counter. All right, Gungans. Oh, hang on, we don't do Jar Jar, we do Tarpals and Bombardier. Yeah, just checking I was right there. It is these two. Let's go for that. Yeah, Bad Batch beat Queen Amidala. They can do it in 5s comfortably, so the only thing I was unsure about was whether they could do it in 3s. But I think we just picked the right 3. Let's mark there, I guess. Okay, pass that to Tarpals. I know I'm not using the Boombas, but I want to make sure he goes down. There we go. All right, nice and straightforward. Always feels weird leaving Jar Jar out of that team. You spend all that time going for him, and then it's like, you can sit on the bench. Okay, speaking of Jar Jar and the Gungans, what did I say I was going to do for him? Great Mothers. I'm going to say, I don't know if you're there, Kit, but you get to see some Night Sister action at least. Probably see a bit more on my free-to-play, to be honest. Let's go here, I guess. And we'll do that. Our word. Do you want me to say it again? Our word. Yeah, not having that. That's it. Down you go. Let's just get rid of the shield. Just makes it easier to kill it. Right, nice clean 57. Now, I said C before. I'm thinking we do this. All right, so we've got a Link Ahsoka. Let's go for Jensen. Right, fracture on Armorer is annoying. On a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is it that they just constantly find a way of getting around Armorer? Like, you put a tank in there and the game's like, no, don't worry about that tank. We're going to get around it. I'm going to ignore the ult for a minute. If anything, I do like the idea of Set doing his job for a minute. Right, 3 stacks onto C. Looks like she did do a job. You know, I'm looking at Set here and I can't help but think, would it have been better bringing Set instead of forgetting the name, Assassin for the Bane versus Slacker. It's a cool little mini game, but I don't think we need it. Banner regen, maybe, yeah. I think Armor's going to die. There it is. Right, Right, we've got 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Sorry, 2 minutes 50 on the clock. I think by the 2-minute mark, I'll go into ult. Yeah, it was worth a try. I always remember going on Twitter and someone, I can't remember who, recommended going for high gear and relics. I think it might have been on set. And this before he was actually Sith Empire Trooper. It was when he was Sith Trooper. It's just funny to think how much the game's come on since then. It's like one of the early pieces of advice I was given. Yeah, you ain't bringing anyone back there, what? Right, Linky Dink. Doesn't really matter for what, but every little helps. You know what, full auto from here. I kind of want him to take out Set, oddly enough. If Set keeps taunting, then C isn't countering. Yum yum, hello there. A bit of a messy one, to be honest. We've got Slacker that can't be beaten on the south wall, and we're just churning away at this north wall with the Ahsoka. We should be able to get through it if the timer doesn't beat us. If it does, we might be able to clean it up with something. But thankfully, my opponent dropped on my Slacker, so hopefully we've cancelled each other out. Hopefully. Time will tell, though. I'd say, how is yours going on? This is not looking promising. I feel like we need that bonus protection to whittle away fast. I think it might be... Oh, hang on. No, hang on. That's it. That's it. Come on, C. Come on. You got the time? Maybe too late. Maybe I needed also earlier. Oh, just too late. Ah. Hopefully we can clean up. Can I just check my teams? We did have Bo-Katan listed, so we're going to clean up with that. And you know what? We'll throw in the Rolocron just for giggles. Yours was a full clear. They could only take down one wall. I mean, again, GG's. I think to myself, that's always my goal, right? Get the full clear, and then at the very least, you're giving your opponent a problem to deal with, even if like high score, high efficiency is another problem. So yeah, GG's. And yeah, Gav, that was close. I mean, I was hoping we guys at the end, but alas, it wasn't to be. This should kill her. Really? Damn. Okay. 34. I'll keep that in mind. I have actually got Zori on defense, so yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I said it at the start. I wasn't really feeling confident going into this round. I didn't do that much research, at least compared to like last season. So yeah, I feel like I went into this round a little bit blind, but I said to myself, if I can get through it without a bad loss, then hopefully we'll be able to just at least regroup for the next round. Come on, we'll go for that. My fan's just turned off. Please do not take my fan away from me. It's hot. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, good. Ooh, good counter. Put that onto Leia. I was going to say, you gotta love Drogon, haven't you? I took him to R8 for the speed bike raid, and at no point has it ever felt bad since. I mean, arguably R9 would be nice, but I can't really spare those materials. But those who can, I don't judge you one bit. It's one hell of a good investment. I'm not liking those dots on Drogon. Oof. Yeah, Drogon's gone. I'm going to call R2 not just because the ability, but just see if it can heal a bit. I get the feeling this could be a... Oof. Can I cleanse the two that I can? Damage immunity, great. Yeah, it feels like Vader could actually solo me here, which is not nice. I've just got to hope we got enough with Leia. Although I might be mistaken, I think I did mod my R2 for offense, so he should have a bit of a punch in him. But saying that if he dies, it's all for naught anyway. Trouble, you can't even crit it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think we're one-shotting here. Vader's got the bit between his teeth. He wants to beat up his daughter. Yeah, might as well just fall auto, I think, at this point. Yeah, you'd like to think it's a simple enough cleanup. It's a shame it's got to that point, isn't it? That's two GLs I've had to do a cleanup on. Okay. I haven't used this in ages, obviously, because of the crons, but why not? I just realised I'm not using that cron at all. I could do with using it somewhere. This is what I was saying. I don't feel like I prepared well this round. Funny, you haven't done the counter for so long, it feels weird when you do it again. That used to be something I would do most grand arenas, whereas you don't do it for a while and it's like, ooh. Alright, it's just occurred to me. I was going to do Gungans there, so... I'm assuming Cere can do this. Alright, bye-bye mission. Just send that in. Throw some rocks. Nice and straightforward. And then Tarkin. Now the plan had been to use JKR, but I'm figuring we've got much bigger Jedi available. What the hell is Ezra doing there? Was Rey on offense? Alright. I don't know what crack I was smoking when I did my defense time, but all that time, by the way, I've never seen Rey in my GLs. Like, she was invisible to me. I don't know if this works, but I figure I might as well give it a go because I was not planning on using it. Let's see. See Bane unavailable. We used D on Ahsoka, and Bane we tried on here with Fasten. It didn't work, sadly. Do that. Right. Down you go. Hopefully that sends Ezra into DI. There we go. Alright, considering how this round was going, in terms of I thought we were doomed, I will take that any day of the week. You know what? Let's do that. Ow. Okay, well, at least we got Rey out. I almost don't care what's at the back at this point, but bit of an odd one, this. Trying to think if there's like an oddball team that could take it. Not really, is there? Imps then? Yeah, I'm going to something special. Suppose I could throw that for the crit damage. I say that and I realise Dark Trooper doesn't crit, so whoops. Pass that there. Yeah, more. Yeah, I can't say I'm loving it. Yeah. Trying to think what else I've got that's got a good TM train. I think I'm Mon Mothma. It's trouble. I put Kyle on defense. I think I'm going to have to overkill it a bit. Like, I don't know what with still, but I just don't think Mon's got it in her. I mean, I'm looking at GG, and if I'd got like 5, I'd think, all right, GG could probably chain enough, but the only thing I could think with 3 is if you could do something with Stap and Pinned. Just that, you know. Maybe something like that, and then no. It's gonna have to be an overkill. If I do Jedi, I'm thinking what Jedi I can afford to save. I want something with Revan for... Yeah, we just lost with Imps. Yeah, that's kind of where my head's going, but sort of the wrong way. I'm thinking of Tarkin. I've got him on my mind, and I'm thinking I was going to do Revan there, so it's like, what's good there instead? AdRad? Maybe Malgus? Go on, we can give that a go. Oh, hang on, I've used armor as well, so we aren't doing that. Essentially, if I can get through this, I should have enough of a gap, unless my opponent can also clear me. There we go. It's down. I mean, that took way too many attempts, but yeah, that's all pretty cheesy at the back, so we have got a chance of doing something there, but let's make sure we get through this top team as well. Let's go for that. All right, let's just do that for now. Not like with Dispel, so we don't gain order 66 for doing that. Again, I'm not going to Dispel for that reason. All right, if Jin could be the greatest tank in the world as she usually is, that would be nice. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, order 66. It's the permakill I didn't want from that. Yeah, okay, so it's just these two. Hopefully they're dumb enough to keep going for Jin. Yeah, I should have thought that through with Baze. I was just too eager to use an ability. Right, I want to make sure we got Spark or Rebellion. Okay, good. Right, Tarkin down. Scorch down. All right, 54. Okay, for this, we can do Iden. Yeah, let's just go for Pow. Lovely, 57. Okay, next up. I say next up as I've got a clear plan in mind. I think it's telling me Malik. Ooh. You're right, Talon. Can I borrow you a minute? Poor HK. Seriously, HK needs a buff of some sort. Out. Okay. That'll do me. Gain offense, sure, but my aim is that they don't take a turn. Yeah, realistic that is, but it is the plan. Oh, okay. That's it, Malik. Keep your taunt up. You're a tank after all. What we like to see. Well, unfortunately we can't use the special, so we'll just have to base it there and here. Yeah, shame you didn't get much of a frenzy there, Talon. Okay, that's second life. I can't believe I didn't remember to put Rey on defense. She's been like a mainstay of my defense setting for months and months at this point.
Where are the JAWAS?
Where are they? I'll be honest, right? At this point, we could end up using them. How you doing, Chris? To say I'm at the bottom of my roster would be... It feels like I'm understating it. All right. One down. I'm punching up and punching down. I'm going left, right, and center. Genuinely, I really wish this would do something, but I don't trust it one bit. Let's give that a go. I feel like I've been punching up for a while, in all honesty. I'm in Kyber 1, which is the top division, so... Yeah, I feel like I don't belong here. Very much big-time imposter syndrome. Okay. I want the young, I say the younger Finn, the older Finn down. It's very confusing. That's younger, but he's newer. All right, yeet. Honestly, I've had 2 good seasons. I can bring them up in a second, just for the fact that even I'm struggling to comprehend it. There we go. Bring this screen on. There we go. Yep, so last season, 6 wins, 3 losses. Season before, 7 wins, 2 losses. So, yeah, it's been a good pair of seasons. And for most of that, I was in Kyber 1, so, yeah, I've been doing well. Still not sure how I'm here, but I will take it. I don't know why, I've got this feeling that OG Bad Batch can do this. I feel like I'm probably coping here, but... the prizes, they aren't the biggest things, but you just get increased daily crystals, which is pretty nice. Like, I think you get 240 in Kyber 2 a day, whereas in Kyber 1 you get 260, so... it's a little leap. Let's put that on tick. Yeah, put that on tick again. Daze them. Tick. Count down. That's it. Okay. Yeah, I think that the Krakens would be jumping for joy. Saying that, what the #1 player actually he streams on here very regularly, Tassanex. I say #1 player, he did finish #1 last season, so I'm sure he'd be down for some cash reimbursement. Not asking for it, but you know, I'm sure he wouldn't say no. As any of the others wouldn't. There we go. No. Essentially, if I just bring up the leaderboard. That's my skill rating, essentially where I'm ranked in the game. Honestly, Tass, I would have to win the lottery to come catch you up. I mean, I didn't actually know you dropped down to 8, but I'm not wrong in thinking you finished #1 because you got the title, didn't you? Or the portrait, or I know you posted something on your Discord about it. So I can only assume that, is this based on the last round you had? Because I don't know if you've done yours today. Then it wouldn't count then, would it? So yeah, quite a bit of difference, let's say that. I mean, 4,400 to 3,600. Yeah. See, these... Oh, I don't bloody... I should have known. Oh. I want, you know, for your sake, right, I wouldn't mind if it was like they were up there but they got not getting pushed down. But the fact that they keep getting bumped up, it's like it probably means half a season you're doing worthless matches. I honestly feel for you there, because, you know, obviously you've got some really good people you can be up against. I mean, you've faced, I've just remembered you faced Dash, didn't you? So it must be annoying that you could have a round like that, and then suddenly you're facing someone who, if I'm right, I just saw a Bosk lead. Yeah, there we go. You could be facing that guy next for all we know. It's like, I honestly just don't know what... I honestly don't know what to say, because it's like, CG really should try and fix it, but on the flip side, it's like, it kind of feels like there's a bigger problem anyway, and it's like, maybe that's just something that's almost worth leaving until they fix the bigger issue, which is getting, like, GAC maybe a bit more, maybe not streamline's the wrong word, but a bit more stretched out. You know, I'll let you guys have your own little bracket. I think it's been said before, have like a Beskar bracket, and then let people like me just try and do alright in Kyber. Oh, I mean, that long, no wonder. I don't know if he's faced Arnold recently, but I know he did. I'm pretty sure he beat him a while ago. Because I think it was like one of the first... I seem to remember it was one of the first times I saw Tass. I'm sure I saw him before that match, but I remember it being after and like, oh, right, Tass is like doing like regular streams and whatnot. But maybe he was doing it before and I never saw. Yeah. I might be mistaken. I think Arnold's dropped down Kyber a bit, hasn't he? I don't watch his streams regularly, so I wouldn't know, but I'd assume, just based on like the top 50, I haven't seen him up there for some time. Are you alright, Tommy? How's it going? I mean, I'm assuming not good based on what you said, but hopefully it's not too bad. Just while I wait on a reply, send these and see what they can do. This is really a team I didn't want to be sort of taking on in this situation. You know, like I didn't want to be sort of forced into counter I've never really faced, but it's like... maybe it works. I mean, I know I misplayed that going for Scout, but I think in my mind I'm thinking there's going to be a revive anyway. Oof. Can we have the Aphra cron back, please? I don't like it when they can hit her. Oh, damn. Increase cooldowns, please. Tommy, I will read your comment in a second, sorry. I know it was a long one, so I don't want you thinking I've ignored it. I know it isn't the right move, but let's just do that. Oof. Okay. Burn, baby, burn. Another armor shred. Don't we speed up on DTMG? Come on, BT. We need a big one here. Yes! Alright. They really wanted her then. That doesn't... Does that heal Aphra? Only the droids, damn. Alright, I'm going to cool them down then. Base it there. Yeah. It was going to happen. All right, I'll be back to chat in a second. Can we take out Scout? All right, 52. We got through it at least. Okay, let's have a quick read of this then. So, oh, okay, wow. I mean, honestly, that just definitely sounds like a lot going on. Is your wife okay considering, obviously, you had the triplets news the other day, so is everything okay there? I'll rephrase just to be sure. Is she in hospital because of that, or is it just a separate thing and it's like, that is causing agony? I'm just making sure nothing bad is happening with that for her, you know. I'm trying not to pry there as well, but equally I'm just concerned for her. No worries, Chris, man. Can say have a good day yourself, man. I'll get in touch soon. Let me just realise this is the wrong picking fleet, isn't it? Okay, that's okay. Right. I mean, naturally that isn't good, but I suppose the thing is at least it's been caught. You know what I mean? It wasn't like something that you didn't see. I know it isn't a positive, but it's something at least, isn't it? And I'm glad that it seems to be something that you know, they're aware of, if you like. It's not like it's gone under the radar. I mean, you wouldn't want to be caught off guard by something. Yeah, I knew bloody Scythe was going to be targeted then. Defender's getting absolutely pummeled. Bring in this thing. All right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Houndstooth's gone at least. But at this point, we've lost half of the fleet, so it's not looking good. I should have gone with endurance. We lose Vader and we're out. There it is. I'll submit though. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I can understand that. I mean, the few times I've not had my mum in terms of she drives for me, it certainly puts the pressure on in terms of, you know, you have to find ways of getting around without that. So I completely get that level of stress. It's not nice. I think that's right, because there's no Houndstooth, so go with a normal-ish lineup. Okay. For a second, I thought they were going to go for Anakin. I'm like, how the heck are you doing that? He's in under stealth, he gets. Basic, just hit Xanadu. Bring in Plo. Demeter. There we go, Anakin down. Put that on, Anakin. Pop that on Marauder. What time is it? I feel like is this taking me an hour? Or just over an hour? This round feels like it's gone on forever. But the fact I haven't even got to Crimson yet. Oh, for sake. Oh, I'm rushing. Okay. Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Not the colour I like on me, this. Yeah, comeuppance. Naturally, Rose goes down. We bring in ours. Naturally, they evade all our hits. Okay, we got their Rey out. That's promising. Okay, can we basic? That's out, cool. Radis, get rid. I just can't believe I went in with this mirror. Thought I'd click the malevolence. Hey Upsop, how you doing? So I've got to do now this arguably just to try and make things, well, just to get through. I'm going full squad for the simple fact I don't like this counter. Some fact, let's just get the vulture out. Yeah, smack it. Let's just see if we can get the Hyena out. Yeah, Vulture always revives. Well, when the original dies, there's a respawn, a spawn for it. The Malevolence essentially saying, right, you took out the one that you brought in, so we'll give you a summon. I kinda didn't want to do that. Come on. You've been a really thick hyena. Well, that's got to be fun. I know I'd always take a free hit. Alright, 2 minutes on the clock and they're all down. $70, we'll take it. It's a win. 1942 score. Very bad for a full clear, but we'll take it. I mean, we're kind of reliant on the fact that they won't get through my blacker, but we saw that they just about got through theirs. I mean, that amount of attempts is shameful, but it set us up for the rest of the full clear, so I'm taking it. But, man oh man, that was filthy. So what we're going to do... I'm going to change counts. I'm going to put the BRB on while I do. And that is simply because I'm going to go and get a drink. So, might as well just run an ad break while we're doing it. That's actually just reminded me of something. Just thought I wouldn't mind checking something out here. There we go, the BRB button. Wonder if I can just do something very quickly for that. There we go, paste that in. And then Twitch. Play ad. All right, that's kind of interesting. Let's see if this works anyway. Right, hopefully there's an ad break. If not, then I've just messed around with things for nothing. All right, let's do it. Hello again, everyone. Not bad timing in terms of the ad break. Okay. So, let's just remove these. If I can do this right. Yeah, let's delete that. Load the default and reset. There we go. And bring up Crimson. Can I put my fan back on, or is it going plain? A little bit of water in it. All right. There we go. Oh, I feel better after that. I'm not clued in on the economy in a great way, but it doesn't seem terrible. I mean, 21 Omicrons for £25, and whatever mod slicing materials you might want. It's a shame you have to go for ones at the higher tier. I get why they do it, but I mean, you could arguably go for that as well. You know, get some Zetas in the mix rather than just go for Omicrons. Kind of interesting. It all depends if you need them as well. I mean, I'm in the part of the game where Omicrons are scarce still, but if you're further on, it's not as important, I guess. Okay, Grand Arena. So, Crimson is up against Jason SDMN 2001. And so if any of you have got an idea what that stands for, please let me know in the comments on YouTube or send me a postcard, I guess. Oh, saying that, I know X-Jerko. He's in my Temmin's Squad Arena shard. See, I haven't spoken to Jerko in a long time because I was only really in the shard for a short time because that's when GA changed, but I spoke to him once or twice. I just like that small world. All right, so can I make this bigger because it feels like it's cutting me off? Or refresh it, do something. That'll do. Okay. So Crimson, 11.8 mil to Jason's 13.5. Well, a little bit rough that. 314 Zetas to 391. 44 Omicrons to 72. That is rough. GL 7 to 9. Fair enough. I'm missing Leia and Ahsoka. Ralix 201 to 292. I don't think this is going to get better. Ralix 7 to 31 on the Ralic 9s. 15 to 25 on the 8s. Yay, we're okay on one. 90 to 73 on the Ralic 7s. Hey. Ralic 5, 61 to 96. Okay. Beads, we're ahead on the 25s. We'll take that. 64 to 51. We're ahead barely on the 20s, 244 to 225. And we're just behind on the 15s, 408 to 492. Say just, it's not just, is it? We're behind on Datacrons 14 to 26. Quick glance at the modding seems a little bit odd. Like, all else on Lord Vader is unusual. Offense on Savage is a bit out there. Again, maybe it's just they haven't got a certain set, so they just go with what they got. Alright, some interesting stuff there. Cat's the fastest. Rex, Revan, Grief. Good grief. Reva, Hux, Balin, Jar Jar, Master Qui-Gon, and Cal. There's a few tunes there I wouldn't have in the top 10 now. Okay. Let's see what they got. Right, they've been doing some work since the start of the stream. They hadn't attacked then. 4 attempts on Rey. Well done, Rey. Nothing from Finzori. Nothing from Maul. Jabba got a hold, and Slacker got a hold, so very nice to see. Batwall. Gas has been cleared, but nothing else has been touched. North Wall. They haven't cleared Trench. They took 2 attempts on Lord Vader. But Ewoks, which are at the bottom, Dash and CLS all one shot. And yes, I ran out of Datacron, so I kind of had to spread them thin. All right, let's see what they've placed, because that could be an indicator of why they've struggled on offense a bit. So, Jedi Master Mace Windu. We've got... Actually, I think it's probably not the best comp either. I'm not... I don't want to definitively say that, because for all I know, it'll just own me, and then I'll feel terribly bad for myself for not respecting it more, but I could have sworn I'd heard that Jocasta and Temple Guard were better with Caloran at the moment. I've just done Source, so it's Boss Nass. We've got Tarkin, Fair Play, all R9. And we've got Jab Jab. Down here, we got Rey with Barriss. We've got Supreme Leader Kylo. We've got Ahsoka. We've got Jedi Master Luke. He's got 2 Temple Guard Crons, it seems. And Lord Vader. Okay. 5 GLs. 5 GLs on one wall, a 6 on the north. Alright, let's just remove what we haven't got here. So, Queen, I think, is on offense this time. I think. CLS, I'm pretty sure I put on defense. Bo's on offense. Cere's on offense. We haven't got Great Mothers or Omega at usable levels. We haven't got Gungans here. Alright, that's a short list as it stands. Well, first things first, Kenobi's got to give not Lord Vader, Slacker a go. We don't have the Krennic Cron, so we can't try Queen there. So it's got to be Cere. I feel like Bane's got to give Lord Vader a go. I mean, Night Sisters maybe there are fine. You see, I'd like to do that, but I'm thinking, no, I can't afford to because I need to do C there. Saying that with Ezra, that just feels worse. I can't remember, can JML do Lord Vader with the CX2 Cron? I don't think he can, but I feel like I've got to do due diligence and check. .55% win rate. Maybe it's got a chance. I mean, not a great chance, but maybe it's a chance. Enough to justify giving it a go. And then we can do C Bane on Ahsoka. But man, oh man, what do I do about JML then. JML can be beaten, but picking something to do it with. Said it when we started looking at the defense. It feels like this is why they struggle, because they didn't have a lot themselves. Reva? Have we got Reva? Alright, yeah, back Reva to do that, okay. I thought I would have done what I did on Famine and put her on defense. Okay, so that's fine. Malgus can go for mace. And just for now, I'm going to put Queen. I'm pretty sure Queen's on offense, isn't she? Yeah. Alright, it's not the way I'd like to be approaching around, because I feel like I'm gambling on a few of these, but let's see how it plays out. Oh, and just to add into the little bit of unease I'm having, we've not got the super duper crons that we were having before with the armor pen, so... Oh, we haven't got any crons really in general here, but... Actually, that could be... that could be okay if Ezra was there, but it's not really a thing. Health and crit damage don't hurt, but... Something is telling me. Focus Barriss. Try and get her out and then focus on the other two. That's it, go for the assist. Yeah, they want the whirlwinds. Go on, throw rocks, and hopefully we just survive whatever they're about to send us. Oof. Okay. Shields up. Base it there. I don't like it, but I'll take what we've got right now. At least we're still in it. Oof. Okay. Die. Alright, try to die at least. Go on, that'll do. That's fine. That is fine, fine, fine. 64. Okay. Let's get the other sketchy one out of the way. Hoda and Luke. Hang on, I need to backtrack a little bit here. Can I exclude the offense primaries? Yeah, exclude that. What's that win rate go down to? 49, damn. You see, because of that, I'm thinking, have I got the Mandos? I've got that. It might be crazy, but is it better doing that with the Rolocron? Just focusing on Lord Vader. Give it a crack. Daze and blind are good. Right, just double check what is that. Disarm, reduce damage. Okay, not what we want, but let's just do this and see how it goes. Put that onto bow. Okay, ult. Hold on, folks, hold on. That's all I can say. Right. You know what? I'm going to do that on myself if I can. Just because I want IG hanging around. There we go. Lord Vader down. You beautiful set of Mandalorians. I can take out Apo now, can't I? Yep. And then it's just CX2. Okay, that's weirdly fine. I'll take it, 54. Okay. On to the next. Reva. Gonna have to go without Cron, sadly. Ability blocks are nice. More are better. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do much to stop them going for grand. Oof. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, we got through it, 54. Reva took a punch or two for us, but we got through it. All right, next up, see Bane. I would apply a cron, but I can't afford to, so good luck, you two. I think you might need it. All right, well, what a load of choices we got here. Let's do Drain. We can ignore Ahsoka, so I'm going to go for the two that will probably benefit most from linking aside from Ahsoka. Hey, okay, the bug. We're doing okay. I'm very tentative to say we're doing fine when I'm not feeling fine. But I'm good with it myself. How are you? Purgle migration. Let's just do that. I want to hold off on the ult until I can afford to mac him. Again, I'm just going to link these two. Might not be the right call to link Sabine, but kind of like the idea of being able to get them if they've not got the Spectre buff thing. I'm glad we're in similar boats, Cadebug. And so it's nice not to be alone in that regard. Oof, okay. I didn't check. Is this a Terminator cron? No, okay. I should have checked, but it wouldn't have mattered even if it wasn't. Or was. Alright, she's had a wardrobe change. Let's just keep going, Linky Dink. Yeah, that's the buff that we don't want them to have. I'm assuming it expires. Yeah, it's not on now. And it's about the right time to go for ult. Oh, I'm guessing there's something else that prevents it. Okay. Oh, well. Let's just kill him then. We'll try to kill him. I didn't mean to offend you, Ezra. Alright, he's down. That's fine. Go on. Whack. Smacker. Is it your turn, Bane? No, it's yours. Okay, fine. Auto, please. 90 seconds to win this. I feel like I've given it more time than I did on my main. Although granted it was Bane leading that time. Sorry, without Bane last time. We should be fine. 50 seconds. She doesn't look like she's going to heal. There we go. 58. And finally, I think this could fairly be called the decider. Probably premature to call it the decider, but it feels that way. We win, we win, we lose, we lose. Alright, pass that over. DI. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like they could do with doing something to make it feel a bit more interesting, but I think how long they took with Lord Vader to make him better. You know, and even then there's people who doubt that, so I wouldn't hold my breath that anything will happen. Alright, I'm kind of glad that happened. Yeah, let's do that now. Come on, let me in, let me in, let me in. All right, ability blocks. Ugh. You want to say it's good, and then you see a smack like that, and you think, is it really good? Oh, we got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, go on, do that to crew. You know what? Have that. You had to go for cat because I did that, didn't you? It was as if you went, Look, just pass that there. Oh. Yeah, we lose here. No way Kenobi solo him. I made a mistake. I should have damaged immune cat. I thought we could try and buy some time to get banners back, but Blacker had a different opinion. I'm undecided right now, in all honesty. I said recently I'm kind of going in that direction, but I don't know if I commit because this is on my main account. I didn't actually get Ahsoka, so it's like, it feels like if I don't go for her soon, it's like gonna be a harder job getting her, you know. More because they'll keep releasing things and it gets harder to catch up, but saying that, Hondo's just better to go for already because the Smuggler's Run, so it's like hard to justify skipping him. Alright, submit it. Yeah, well, it should be easy cleanup. I'm trying to think what I did on my main. Oh, I used JML on my main. Oh, I can afford it, arguably. I mean, Lord Vader was the plan there. Yeah, let's just throw this at it then. Basic, swap turn to Luke. Blind. There we go. It's probably overkill in terms of using a GL, but I'm hoping I don't need Luke. We'll soon find out if that was early to say or not. Okay, everything one shot here, no surprises. The back wall, I'm assuming, was clear. Or clean. Ooh, took 2 to take out Caloran. 2 for Qui-Gon. Alright, they've dropped a few. So far, Malevolence was 1 shot. They're working on Leviathan. We'll check back, see how they did on those. Batwall, we can see Queen. We can see Enoch. We can see Revan. Oh, not that Revan. The Tuscans and Omega. I feel like that's got to be a pairing. The trouble is I've used Bow and I've used Bane. So the things that are normally on this list are not available. There we go, just raised up. I've just realised my chat blocks it a bit. Let's see what we have got free. Because Malgus was... sorry, Malgus was listed. I'll take that back. We've got AdRad. We've got Queen, which I don't normally have. Wampa... We haven't got the Wampa Cron built here, but Wampa... maybe... I doubt it, but we'll throw him in just so he's acknowledged. Not gonna lie, it feels like I'm missing things at this point. I've got Mon Mothma with Luton around, so maybe we could do something there. It's like, I feel like you're in a similar path to me in terms of, do you go down the current release schedule or do you go back to catch up? And I know for myself, I don't think it's worth indefinitely going backwards. But, you know, like, oh, sorry, I'll restart the sentence. I don't think it's indefinitely worth going for what's coming out. Like, whatever's after Pirates, I'm not saying instinctively, right, I better go for that. But it's like, I just know Ahsoka is the thing that kind of holds me back in terms of, on my main I'm talking, it's 8 to 9 GLs all the time, so she's just one team that I can't put down and have a question mark over for someone. So, it's going to be the same with Hondo. When he comes out, it's going to be 8 to 10. So looking, I think, well, is it worth going for Hondo and then backtracking for Ahsoka and missing out on what's next? You know, like I say, it's question marks. I'm wondering if Queen can do that. Sorry, I was just pausing to think then. Queen might be able to do Revan because there's only 2 and he can't go for the leader. maybe AdRad can do that because it's true damage. But I'm kind of at a loss after that, I'll be honest, because... Oh, saying that, maybe we do Bad Batch, like OG Bad Batch. It worked on my main. Maybe they could deal with the Omega. And then... that counter. 50%. That is not a counter. Oh, I didn't realize Queen was on twice. Thanks for that. That's a problem then. Am I coping? I haven't got the one per cron. Am I coping? That could do something. Not on this account, no. Feels like everything on this account is like a work in progress. At least relative to where I need them. Maybe we do Mon Mothma there. And Revan can do that. Qui-Gon was on defense. Not looking too hot, this, is it? I think I deal with that north wall. Let's get that down and then work from there. They've dropped on Executor. To their credit, they've carried on, but they have had a lot of drops. So I'd like to think I've put up a fight for them. Let's see how the Night Sisters get on here, because that could throw a curveball if I need to do a cleanup. Wrong one. That's it. That's the one we want. That's okay. No, not you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop it. We're gonna die it. I don't think I misplayed that. By my recollection, the whole idea is with Merrin, you do the first special so that you go under stealth, you get some plague on the board, but also it means they've got to go for Talzin or Asajj. But it's as if I just came out too quick and then they were able to go for Merrin again. Okay. I think that has wrecked the round because I haven't got a Jabba counter now. I've got Queen. But then Queen can't do Saw. All right, let's just play around with it. Let's just see. Can Queen do this? All right, let's just go with that. Wave a hand. I Yeah, honestly, I wasn't sure if I'd missed something or if it was genuinely like a bad RNG round, but either way, it blowed. When you're a little bit tight on teams, you do need your counters to go with you a little bit, and that one was just not giving me any leeway. All right. Hey, lay off Queenie. Yeah, I can't get around it, so just take it out. All right, that's fine. I wanted to use that just to try and get some banners back, but... that would be nice. He has stopped. I mean, there's hope while he can't clear it, that's for sure. Trying to think what you want for this. Maybe that? Potentially a way to go straight for Tarkin. Yeah, this is annoying because I really want to go elsewhere. I'm going to lose someone here, I think, aren't I? Wow. Right, swap with Yoda. Oh. Oh, okay. Did I have AdRad down? Tentatively against Tuscans, right. Let's go with that. Man, oh man. Deliberately bought SLP this time so that I can't cleanse Scorch. My knowledge, there was no Order 66 there, so we should be able to bring back SLP if we want. And can. I think the can could be an issue. I don't think there was Order 66. Well, I could be wrong. Right, 100%. Yeah, he must have had it. I didn't see it. Wow. Yeah, just go. Yeah, I'm not surprised Scorch beefed up a bit there. He was getting a lot of turns. This could take more than 3 minutes to take him down. And look at that, he's already back in green. He's healing up every time we do damage. I mean, if Jin could keep doing that, that would be quite nice. Keep him stunned. The last thing I wanted was him having Bulwark. All right. Well, all I can say is it's a cleanup. But yeah, didn't really want this. Is it bad that I wish Scorch could kill us and finish us off just so we could get into the cleanup quicker? Well, just while I'm thinking about it, I'll just put this out there for those of you joined in the last hour or so. First of all, Temmin's full clear, so that's all good. What I was thinking to mention, though, is the fact that I'm back now tomorrow evening. So, start of round 2. So it's about 10 o'clock UK time. I'll be doing the round, probably come on around 9. Maybe if I'm earlier, it's because I've just figured I'd faff around and find something to do. But, yeah. We're back to what I call the normal routine from tomorrow. I always blame the football season. Come on. We really needed to take him out, didn't we, when he was under Spark of the Rebellion? Oh, you know, the... is it Hope, the final move, or whatever the ult is for Rad? Just unlucky we couldn't get him. Alright. We'll take the 2 we got. Actually come back to that. Gungans, what did I say I was going to do with them? Mon Mothma. Alright, send him in. Kyle, whenever you're ready, man. Let's pass that to Kyle. I'm not sure how much you can do with it, but there when he wants it. Just dispel what we can. Lost my mouse then. Alright. Death mark again on Jar Jar. We're dancing between those two that much that I don't think I've hit the shield once yet on target. Alright. Got a few hits on it. Oh, wow. Won't mind that wasn't even the Tarple's cron. Okay. I think I've got to give up here. I don't say that lightly. They have full cleared. I genuinely don't think I can hit 1900 at this point. I mean, if I just, for argument's sake, go to the back wall and start working there, you know, I'd feel that's got a good chance. We've won with that, so that's got a good chance. For argument's sake, let's just see how Wampa gets on here. But, you know, no Datacron Wampa. Oh, we got our answer. Yeah. I've just got no answers here. I'm sort of trapped. I haven't got something for that. I haven't really got something for that. I mean, we threw AdRad at Tarkin just now, so we haven't even got that. Bo was used on Lord Vader. Bane was used on with Cere Ahsoka. Talzin failed. Mon failed. Revan failed. You know, it's like there's just so many things that haven't worked for me that it's hard to recruit here. That is a fair point, Beef. But I will hold my hands up there. I should have, you know, rather than just seeing it for science, actually trying to get the score, I should have done that. But yeah, I just think I'm way too far behind. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm going to log out the account and I'm just going to check what the score could be. Like, what my maximum is. I'll be surprised if it is high enough still. Let me just hide this. Oh, okay, never mind. Considering how I came into this round for what it's worth, I'm not bugged by this. It's like, you kind of expect this. All right, so I'm just looking at Hotbot, and it says the max score I could get is 2001. So the opponent got 1900. On paper, you know, that's still possible. But yeah, in practice, it's highly unlikely. I mean, I essentially need to summon teams I don't have to get through. So even though it was kind of interesting to see how far off I am, just not practical. It's a bummer, really, because I set 4 GLs on defense. So that meant I'd left myself 3 for offense. And I managed to get through 6 of the GLs, all 6 GLs, with only having 3 of my own. So I felt like my off-meta game was all right. I mean, I dropped on Jabba and Slacker. But yeah. Just a shame, isn't it? You know, you kind of won't be rewarded when rounds are close but maybe not gone your way, but yeah, that was just too far. I think that Night Sister one was unfair as well. Oh, unfair, unlucky is the phrase, or the word. That might have been nicer if at least that one had gone my way, because then it's like, all right, you probably still weren't going to win, but it was closer. Oh, okay. I've just seen Tass lost to Stash. Alright, I'm just going to check what's going on Temmin before I go. They still haven't attacked, so 1942 will be the score to beat there. All right, so before we go, let's see who's online. We've got RJ, we've got RSG. I want to return the favor to RJ. I got a raid off them the other day, so I'd like to, like I say, return. So yeah, let's start that raid. Quick thank you before we go. We've had a raid from Braze Fantan. We've had a resub from Starset. Thank you very much, Starset. And yeah, that is from what I can tell. Oh yeah, we had a raid on YouTube from One Prat, so thank you very much, One Prat. All right, so as I said, the plan is we'll be back now tomorrow evening, and then we'll be back Monday afternoon. Usual GAC routine, just the summer messes it up a bit. So I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Monday. Until then, folks, have a good rest of your week. Bye for now.